Friends, whatever remedial measures I suggest, they are from the ancient books. You can go through them from Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra. Because I don't know about these numbers, but I know the Vedic texts, what they suggest. And for Jupiter, they suggest worshipping Lord Shiva. Either you could do Rudram, Namakam Chamakam, or Shiva Sahasranama. And this has been tested by Brihat Parashara. They lived for 500 years and they have seen the repeated patterns of planets in certain situations, and that's when they suggested these remedial measures. And they really work because I experienced some of those worshipping for during Guru Mahadasha. I used to do Shiva Sahasranama yoga, and that helped me. It helps in your career, everything, every aspect of life. If there is an affliction to Jupiter, the next is for Saturn. For Saturn and Mercury, Brihat Parashara clearly mentions worshipping Lord Vishnu and chanting Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra. And for Lakshmi, that is Venus, you can do Lalita Sahasranama Stotra, and or you can do Lakshmi Puja. You can also give a cow in charity. He's given cow or goat in charity. If you do not have time for puja, you can offer them in charity to some temple. Also, you can offer anybody who is ready to look after a cow and buffalo and all that. And for Ketu is you have to worship Ganesha. And for Ketu, you can also do Lakshmi Ganesha Puja. That also benefits a lot because Ketu is like a deceitful planet. So it suddenly comes up, it is mischievous. And Mercury is also mischievous. So whenever there is either they are debilitated, then you have to worship Lord Vishnu. To some effect, only these remedial measures work. Remember that our prarabdha karma has a big role. So, if you see, let us take the years when Jupiter is debilitated 1973, then 1985, then 1997. Every 12 years, it comes back to its original place. If you see the entire year, there are great achievers like Tendulkar, who was born with Jupiter in debility and that formed a Banga and all. And there are people who struggled with Jupiter debility. Some would have had a short life even in case that has not. So entire chart has to be seen even though people are born in the same year or same day. If their lagna is different or ascendant, the whole chart, the meaning of the whole chart changes. So that's about that. Sun. Now, sun, you have to do Aditya Hridayam, worshipping the sun god. And you can also, if you are not in a position to do these pujas, you can offer all those items which can please sun. For sun, you can give wheat, then you can give jaggery, you can give gold, all this in charity. So, people who can afford gold, they can give gold. Even for Jupiter, you can give this gold in charity. You can donate. And sun, when it is debilitated, you have to do Aditya Hridaya. That too, in those situations where that sun is a giver of vitality and health, and if they are having problems in health, then they have to do Aditya Hridaya. Now for Rahu, you can worship goddess Durga and you can do Rahu Astotram. And believe me, this has worked. I had suggested someone who was ailing for a long time and some that was not able to be diagnosed. Now by doing these remedial measures, diagnosis of the doctor becomes easier. Like sometimes for the doctor also, there is no guarantee that they would come up with the correct diagnosis. But by doing remedial measures, it is more simpler for the doctor to identify the illness. So Rahu is Durga Devi and Rahu Astotram. And Saturn is Vishnu Sahasranama. And someone running through Sade Sati, we always suggest them to go to a Shani temple and um, blaze a lamp in front of Lord Shani or under a peepal tree, or they can also go to Shani Shingnapur and where there is a Shani god and offer oil there, and that also works a lot. And then there are in other states of India also you have Shani temples, which are which is celebrated as very auspicious. So you can go there, and for Shani, you should any of the remedial measures you should do it in the night, evening after 7. And that's it. I think I covered most of them. So these are the remedial measures I offer from the ancient books, and believe me, they work. For Lakshmi on a Saturday, on a Friday, if you do Lakshmi Astotram or Lakshmi Sahasranamavali, you should only have time in your disposal or create some time for God. So this was my take. The remedial measures do work, but above that is your prarabdha. And also your sanchita karma is the karma that you're carrying now. How good you are in your present life, that also helps in trying to reduce your prarabdha, if any, which is bad, and tries to help in giving you a better life. This is my take on remedial measures. Do try them and you will benefit from them, I'm sure.